Okay, if you watched the last vlog, it's the same day. I just wanted to try that again. I gotta say it slow. I just wanted to have a different vlog for you guys. So like that story time video with that tree and everything isn't so long and you know. Anyway, it is 4:36. I need to go to ShopRite to get my burgers and rolls and lettuce, you know, all that type of stuff. And I have the chicken at home. And I need to get propane. I've never got propane a day in my life, okay? This is when I miss having like a husband or a man around, you know? So I asked my friend, and one of them said, like, you can go in front of the Walgreens thing, but I don't think we have one. Do we? I wonder if Wawa, I think I seen, that might be propane at Wawa. Yeah, I'm going to do I'm going to go up to Walgreens first, and then somebody said a hardwood store, but today's Sunday. They're all closed on Sundays. I don't even know where to get propane. This is a damn shame. Maybe a gas station. This is terrible. But I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. So the reason why I figured, you know what, I want to talk about another topic as well that's very important, which is another video I want to talk, because I did see a couple comments. I did a live stream, a while ago, maybe a week or so ago, or almost 2 weeks. I'm not sure how long it's been. And, you know, I was talking about, because I also said this in a video, about that prank that's going around on TikTok where these kids, I haven't seen anybody around here do it, but they're taking out these guns, and they're water guns, but they're acting like they're a real gun and trying to scare people, right? But the people don't know it's a fake gun at the time, and it's like, that's so stupid. And I know it's getting nice out, so it's going to happen more. Well, I said in that live stream, hold on a second, I'm going to go past here and see if they sell propane. Is that diesel? It's not propane. Sorry. I am determined. What was I saying now? Oh, and I said something about, well, you know, I don't know what color they are, like nationality, anything like that. You must, you know, that white privilege. And I know a few people got upset. And one person even put, I unsubscribed. And, did I pass Walgreens? No, not yet. And, you know, this person had said, you know, they've been subscribed to me for a while. Okay, hold on, let me see what this is. I'm all over the place today, guys. It's been a very busy day. I've been working on the yard. It's not, oh, that is propane, but that's empty. Hold on, I'll be right back. Well, that was easy. I went inside. I ain't like sweating, because when I'm nervous, I start sweating. So, you go inside and you just, because mine was empty, and you just exchange it. It was $23, and then they take the empty one, they give me the new one. They have a key. My friend was saying at where she lives, you put a card in and the gate unlocks, but here they have the key. Anyway, good. So I didn't have to fill it up and all that kind of stuff. So I am very happy about that, because I didn't know what the heck to do. All right, so now I just have to go to ShopRite and get my stuff. So let me finish talk about this white privilege here. Sorry about that. So I was saying about the nationality. I was like, oh, it must be white privilege. And maybe I'm saying it in the wrong way. And that could be it. And if I ever offend somebody, you know, come to me and just say something, because I could be totally saying it in the wrong way. And the reason why I say that, you know, I've shared this, you know, my ex-husband is black, and I was going to say was black. He is black, and my kids are biracial. You know, they're mixed. They're half black, and I have stepkids that are black. You know, their mother and father are black. They're black. And so I see, I can only speak in my area. I see the difference between how I am treated, how my children are treated, how Izayah is treated compared to Lexi, compared to Tyler, compared to my ex-husband. Like, I see it. Okay? And I've shared this story before. A few years ago, I had a car, and this is when Lexi was having open heart surgery, okay? And so this happened in 2019. And I'm in Camden, New Jersey. I talk about Camden a lot. Please, I keep telling you, look it up. It's very high in crime. And I want you to understand what happened to me and why I say there is white privilege. There is. Unless I'm saying it wrong, the meaning. And so you know, it's a surprise with Lexi having open heart surgery and stuff. And at that time, we were changing the insurance. The same car, my husband I was getting the car put in my name so I can get car insurance. At that time, it was in his name. And so, you know, I got different tags and everything else like that. Well, what happened was, when this was what happened with Lexi, right? She went to the hospital, and all of a sudden, you know, they transferred her, and she needed open heart surgery. So it was like, I had the license plate and everything at home, but I never even thought to change the car, you know? And so anyway, one day I was on my way home from Camden, coming home to take a shower and stuff. It was like 2 in the morning. And what I was doing there, I was staying there a couple days, coming home at 2 in the morning, taking a shower, putting a full face of makeup on, get dressed, film a bunch of videos, like 4 or 5 videos, because at that time I only had the beauty channel. Then take my makeup off, get back in comfy clothes, and head back up there to get there before 6 a.m. before Lexi woke up. That's what I would do. So it was about 2 in the morning, and I'm driving home. All of a sudden, I'm in Camden, New Jersey, and a cop pulls me over. Why? Because he ran my license plate. The license plate don't match the car, and he or says I don't have any insurance. You know, all this stuff doesn't matter. And he thought I had a fictitious tags, like a stolen car. So, of course, they're going to pull me over, especially the area that I'm at, and it's 2 a.m., okay? All of a sudden, I see 2 cops. They pull me over, a cop over here, a cop over here. They both have their hand on their gun. They didn't point it at me, but they both had it there. As soon as they seen me, I was white and I'm a woman, they immediately dropped their hand and was like, hey, what's going on, you know? Their fear of safety completely 100% let go. Now, guess what? I had a gun right here in my glove compartment. They didn't know that. I could have been one of those crazy ones, but because I'm a woman and I'm my color, I'm telling you, is why they automatic. And I told them. They didn't know I was lying. They didn't even ask me anything. They just let me go. I said, oh, I'm just leaving the hospital with my daughter, blah, blah, blah. Let me go. Had that been my husband driving, let me ask you a question. Had that been my husband or my sons, not Izayah, because Izayah looks like me, my stepson, or anything like that, it would have been different. I am telling you. I'm going to tell you another situation that happened. A day or 2 later, I'm going to my mom's house. This is when my mom had just moved back into the house after the fire. So I'm checking on her. Now, this was just in a couple days, right? Now I have the license plate in the back seat, okay? But I was heading to my mom's house, and then I was gonna switch them, okay? I am like 3 blocks away from my mom's house at a red light. Cop behind me. He must have ran the tags. Boom. He puts the lights on. I ain't stopped because I knew. I was scared that, you know, now I'm in my city. I'm scared whatever they're going to do. So I'm like, I'm close to my mom's house. I drove. All of a sudden, now there's 3 cop cars behind me with the sirens on, and I ain't stopped. I went right to my mom's house and parked the car. The cop ran. I was like, didn't you hear me? Come on. And I played off. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were talking to me. I didn't know you. I didn't do anything wrong. I thought I played it off. Again, I tell him this situation. I say, oh, the license plates are right here. This is what happened. Here's what. But nothing. Had that been my husband, had that been one of my boys, do you think running 3 blocks with 3 cop cars behind me with the sirens on, and I didn't even get a ticket? That would have not happened, I'm telling you, in the area that I live in. And why did I do that? Let's talk about the white privilege. Why did I do that, guys? Because I had no fear. I have fear of cops and judges and stuff. Why? Because they can lock your ass up. They can all that kind of stuff. But I didn't have fear, oh, they're going to shoot me. That's not the first thing I thought. The first thing I thought is, I'm going to get arrested. I'm going to get a ticket. They're going to tow my car. That's not. What do you think is in my husband, my ex-husbands and my kids and all that? What do you think their first fear is? When my son, I've shared this many times, when my boys started driving, the first thing I said, when you get pulled over, you put your hands on your steering wheel. Do you think us as white people, we were taught that? No. What are you taught? You get pulled over, you get your registration, you get your this, you be nice, right? So there is a such thing as that. Now, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but I do feel that way. So that's why I say, people around my area, and it's also where I grew up. You know, I raised my kids in the projects. Growing up, I didn't live in great areas. So it's like, people aren't going to do that because they know where we're from. You pull out a gun, you're going to get shot. And a lot of when I say white privilege, I mean like these middle class white kids that don't really know about crime, might see it on TV or whatever the case may be, but don't understand it. And they do stupid stuff like this. That's what I mean when I say that there is white privilege. And I understand I get people upset, but there is a such thing, and it depends on the area that you live in. And I've had this argument with so many white women that are married to white men and have white kids that will say, well, no, you're exaggerating. There's not race. I don't see that. Well, of course you're not going to see it. Why would you see it? You might have empathy to it, but you're not going to be like, oh, because it doesn't affect you. Okay? And you may not be racist, so you're not looking for that. But trust me, there is. Just like what's going on now, I'm not going to get into it, with this free Palestine, and then the Jewish kids are scared to even go to school and college and stuff because they're getting bullied just because they're Jewish and have nothing to do with the war. It's sad, you know, and I don't want to keep going in further, but my point is, that's what I meant about that. And if I offend anybody, I do apologize, but that's just how I feel. And maybe I'm saying the white privilege wrong in this situation. And if I am, please let me know down below. Like, you know, maybe it's a different phrase and then I can correct myself. But that's all you have to do is say, well, that's not, you know, this is what this is. But please know, I don't get political. I don't get any of it. Like, you guys should know me, especially if somebody was like, I watched you for years. If you watched me for years, then you know what I mean. And sometimes it may not come out right, but you guys, you know. So that's all I want to talk about that. I don't want to go any deeper. I do want to apologize if I did offend anybody. All right, so now I got that all out of the way. Let's go and shot right and get the stuff to grill. I'll be back. Holy crap, that sun is in my eyes. Of course, do you think I brought bags? No, I did not. This little bit right here cost me $124 and change. I'm going to show you the receipt, but let me show you what I got. This is what I mean about prices. So I got these burgers. Have you guys ever had them? I never tried these before. Usually I make the homemade burgers, but it's getting late, so I did that. These are the pickles. I love Nathan's pickles. These are kosher, and I always was raised like a lot of kosher stuff. Anyway, and then I got, you know, I don't eat pork, but I got this for the kids if they wanted a stupid bacon burger. Lettuce to cut up for the burgers. Potato bread. And then I'm going to make baked mac and cheese. So I don't know if you guys ever, I always just get a bunch of different kind of cheeses and different things. And then for cold cuts, of course, my banana and oranges. And that is it. And paper towels. $124 and a soda. That's it. Crazy. All right, let me put everything in the car. I am like shocked. I'm going to make sure. Did I see that right? Just that little bit. Oh, I got to turn this car on. It's hot. Just that little bit of food. It's 5:20, so I'm running out of time. I got to hurry up. I saved $10.71, but yeah, let me just show you, $124.80. It's 79 out right now. It's almost 80. So you guys can see right here. Like, isn't that crazy? Just that little bit of stuff. I know I keep repeating myself. I know. Let me just tell you something real quick. So my cashier, I'm not sure if he's maybe on the spectrum or not. I don't know. But let me just tell you something. That, I should say man, I was going to say boy, young man. He was adding stuff up without even the, you know, some people, they think, okay, a mental disability, like some people think disabilities, like, oh, it's poor, boo-hoo, right? Like, I share there's a lot. You know, Lexi was diagnosed with ADHD when she was a kid. And, you know, I put her in sports and all that. But now that she's adult, you know, they told me a lot of kids that have ADHD suffer from anxiety when they get older and all this. Lexi did not, thank God. But that was the best thing. God knew what he was doing, because let me just tell you, that ADHD helped Lexi, okay? She is so like outgoing, and it just really helped her out. And she's a go-getter. She gets up early, and she's like cleaning her room, going to work. Like, you know, you can wake her up at 6 in the morning and be like, Lexi, want to go to breakfast? She's like, yeah, you know, that has helped her. And I don't know what this young man has, and please, I hope I don't offend anybody, but let me just tell you, I can't even do that. He was adding stuff up in his head, and I was like, whoa, I'm talking about changing everything. I was impressed. I thought, wow, what a blessing. What a blessing. And sometimes I think, you know, people feel sorry or whatever. No, that's a blessing. Oh my God, it is a blessing. A blessing. And, oh God, it makes me want to cry. Like, it's just unbelievable. Anyway, just the smarts and, anyway. All right, I don't know if I need milk or not. I know I don't need any double Dutch. I just go home. I'll go out. Tomorrow is going to be 87, almost 90. I told you it was 79 now. So I'm glad I'm grilling today, because tomorrow will be hot. Now I got to figure out how to hook this propane up. If this video never goes up, then I blew myself up. Oh, that's not funny. I got to stop joking like that. You know, I joke a lot. You know, oh God, that's not even funny. But anywho, I'm going to take care of this. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go home, and I will be back. I don't know if it'll be today, tomorrow, or what, but I will come back and end the vlog. I'll be back. I am back. It is the next day. It is 4:36. Do you know what? I think one of these vlogs I did, it was like right around the same time. I don't know. Anyway, it is reading 88 out. It is almost 90 degrees out. So hence why I look like this. We are on our way. I have to go get me some CBD gummies, and then that's it. But I wanted to come on here really quickly because I wanted to close out the vlog, but tell you how my barbecue went. Oh my God. I swear I wish I would have filmed it, but you know, let me tell you what happened. Okay, so I go home. You guys know I got the propane and stuff. I didn't know how to hook it up, so Izayah hooks it up. Very easy. Now I know how to do it. And so I say, Izayah, all right, turn on the grill. Let me get everything situated, you know. So he turns on the grill. You know, I'm seasoning my burgers and stuff. So I put the burgers on. I put 6 burgers on. Well, so then I go in the house. You know, I close the lid, of course. I go in the house and I'm cutting up the cheese because I'm going to start making baked mac and cheese, right? I get done cutting the cheese. You know, I'm boiling the elbow noodles, you know, all that stuff, getting everything else I need, the ingredients for the baked mac and cheese. And I see out the window, I'm like, what is that smoke? Because I can smell the barbecue. I'm like, oh, it's starting to smell good, you know? I still like charcoal barbecues. I think they smell the best, like food. I don't know. Maybe it's just something that I'm used to, but I do. I like the way it smells. Anyway. And I happen to look, I'm like, oh my God, is that grill on fire? I seen smoke like I mean, it was bad. I open up the lid and flames were coming up, like where the burgers, the flames were going right through the burger. It was bad. So like I'm with my spatula, whatever the hell it's called, you know, like trying to flip everything over. The things are, then it's like grease, right? Because it's, oh God, it was a mess. And I'm like, why is it doing this? Like, what's going on? So my first reaction was turn the grill off, you know? And then that's when I realized when Izayah, he had it up too high. I mean, he didn't know, you know, so I had to, my burgers were almost burnt, and then like right in the middle was a little pink, and we like ours where it's like well done. We don't want to see no blood, no pink, no nothing, you know. So I'd already put the cheese on it, so I'm like, well, we'll just put it in the air fryer for another couple minutes to cook it all the way through. I was like, oh my God, what a friggin' mess. So that's how my barbecue went, but everything else turned good. The kids said it was really good. I even made that bacon, and let me just tell you, I tell you guys a lot, I don't eat pork, and not that I don't like it, you know, it's just something in my head, and I don't like the smell, but I do cook it for my kids, but you know, and so I'm making bacon, and as I'm making the bacon, the smell of it, all I can think it, because it's a mental thing, it's like, oh my God, pig, and like I'm you know, going to the trash can, like gagging, I'm like, oh my God, and get this over with. You almost caught the grill on fire. You gotta make like, it was just a hot mess. So I don't know what time it was. I got in the shower, I went upstairs, I relaxed, I put my air on, and I'm like, I'm calling it a day. That was a mess. Oh gosh, but the kids were like, oh, dinner was good. I'm like, well, glad it was good for you, you know? So that, like I said, but they liked it. So that's how that went. And I'm glad I did it yesterday instead of today, because, you know, I mean, I know it's not real hot, but for us it is. I mean, just 2 days ago, it was only 57 out. And now, I think tomorrow is going to be in the 80s. And then it's going to go back to like the low 80s or like high 70s or something like that. So, I think we're almost at like a record break for this time of year in April for it to be this warm. Must be a cop around.
KA alert.
Where the hell are you? I don't see you. Anyway, so that is that. So I want to come on and just tell you, I swear, I wish but you know, when that happens, you don't think, oh, let me pull my phone out. I just wish you could have seen that. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Oh gosh, that was too funny. Ugh. All right, I'm going to get off of here. Time I get home, I'm going to try to edit this and get it up tonight. Today is Monday. So, but I don't know because, you know, my internet's slow as heck and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if it'll go up today or tomorrow. And yeah, that's everything. I just didn't want to end the vlog yesterday just like that. And wanted to tell you about my little escapade. Please like this video. It really does help me out. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really helps out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.